Hey, Shalom Markins, Rakamak Pash from Jim London, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. When I give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom met there to the hope for the expression is truth and all sincerity. Back again with another lesson. Little one is just a quick one, but I saw a post on the X verse, the Twitter verse, whatever, and brother posted that up. I'm not gonna show it just because I feel like if I show it on screen and start talking about it, then they're gonna probably want to try and take it down because it's to do with the small hats, obviously. So we know what the restrictions, on them are. So, but what it was saying was this U.S. senator who coming out with some report that with the retaliation of the Israelis against against Gaza or whatever, right? That they actually inflicted more harm, destruction on their own people than they did any Hamas or whatever, man. 1,400, right? Is the number they're throwing out there. You know, whether it's true or not, I'm not here to to confirm whatever that, but it just goes to show, man, these man don't care. They don't give a shit, right? And they're set on establishing the NWO on sacrifices, man. Even of their own people, they don't give a shit about their own people, right? Esau making blood sacrifices out here to establish his NWO, okay? Because all it is the agenda, and that's all that matters. And whoever needs to be sacrificed on the way to achieve that, they're gonna do that. They're gonna do it, and there's more to come. Esau, beginning with these elites, are preparing a massive sacrifice, to usher in this NWO, man. Okay, wicked sacrifices to build a wicked kingdom. All right, that's what they're doing. So I just want to start off here in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied." This guy is like the ultimate covetous dude, man. The ultimate covetous demon. That's what he is. Okay, he cannot be satiated. He cannot be satisfied with what he has. Because right now he's still got a lot. Beginning with these elites, they got a lot, man. They don't need everything, but they want it anyway, right? And they don't care who they got to trample on, who they got to, destroy, lie, and steal from. They don't care. Okay, they want it all for themselves, and they want you to have nothing, i.e., WEF, and their slogan, right? Um, they want everything, man. They don't want you to have nothing, man, right? Cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heateth unto him all people. He want all the lands, That's he's just not satisfied with what he was given initially, right? Which is the land of Edom. That was your inheritance. That's where you're supposed to be at, but you're everywhere but there, you know. And you want to take everybody else's inheritance and everybody's resources and control everybody's labor. That's what you want to do, man. Okay, but that's not what you're here for. I mean, yeah, you've been given put in power to rule over these nations in wrath and be the subject of judgment, you know, to show the world, what it means to be wicked, right? And what the judgment is, that that comes upon them that are wicked, right? You're there for the example, but your rightful place in this world isn't to rule over the children of men or anybody to be, for that matter, because you're the worst leader, ruler that this world could ever have. Because you got no morals, man. You got no standards. You got no ethics. Only what you make up and destroy. Because you go back on your word, and you have no integrity, right? So we can't trust you to rule the earth, man. Because look what you're doing, man. Everybody's suffering because of you. And like I said, everybody is just a stepping stone for your own agendas, man. And you don't care whose blood you spill, who you got to sacrifice in order to do it, to obtain an unrighteous kingdom. That's what you want, and that's why it's not going to work out for you, man. The Edomites are going down, man. All right. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taught in proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, right? These things don't belong to you, right? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, okay, debt, okay? Like I said, the world is in debt. You put the world in debt. You yourselves are in debt. Just go check out the US debt clock, yeah, clock debt, yeah. You know what I'm saying. Check out that debt clock, man, and you can see that it's unfathomable how much money is supposedly owed, and how it's impossible to actually pay off, man. But aside from that, aside from the fiat currency side of things, right? There's a blood debt, man. You shed so much blood in this world, establishing what you've established, building your kingdom, right? That debt is even greater, right? And to top it off, you got the blood of the saints on your hands, right? That in itself is an unpayable debt, man. Okay, but we're gonna make sure we're gonna work you hard for the 1,000 years that you're in slavery, okay, until the time comes, until the Lord decides to remove you from this earth. But yeah, you have that blood debt, man, that you can't do nothing about. There ain't no sorries. I mean, today, there was also an article talking about what bank was it? Lloyd's Bank, right? And they're admitting their role in slavery, or now they're admitting their role in slavery, and they're paying out 52 million to black, so-called black groups or organizations and societies and whatever. And we know that money is just gonna get funneled somewhere. Some you know Sambo's gonna steal the money, and ain't no one gonna see none of it. It's just gonna get funneled out somewhere, man. It ain't gonna help nobody. Really. They set up a little fucking activity club or some shit, and then that'll be it. It's not really gonna progress our people, or it's not gonna help them in any real significant way. 52 million is nothing in comparison to the damage, the cost that you've done. So it don't mean shit at the end of the day. And Esau can't do enough to repay what he's done. He can't. So you might as well not, because we're gonna take every last penny, every last piece of debt that you owe us, man. We're gonna take from you. Okay, we're not gonna wait for you to give it to us. Okay, we're just gonna straight up take it. All right. But moving on with here, this is verse 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be bruised unto them. Right, you're gonna become a prey. You're gonna become a spoil, because thou hast spoiled many nations. Right, and so it hasn't stopped. You man are continuously going around the world destroying nations, man, and taking from them, extorting them. Right. It says, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, right? They're gonna get their chance to get their hands on you, man. When you're in slavery, man, these heathens are not gonna treat you nice, man. All right, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein. All right, for the violence of the land and for men's blood. And like I said, you don't even care about shedding your own people's blood. So what are we to expect from this from you devils, man? You so-called white people, you Edomites. What are we to expect? You're the guy to run this earth. Is that what we you're the most reasonable guy to run this earth? Is that what we're supposed to believe? You're the most righteous, you're the most intelligent, and all this sort of stuff, man. You're the biggest devil of them all. But we're here, you're saying here, we're supposed to be trusting you, that we need you. Okay, you are the worst qualified person to run this planet. All right, and everybody's got a problem with you, man, because everyone knows it's true. All right, this is verse 9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high. Right, like I said, you're sacrificing all these lives, all these people's lives, just to establish your new world order, where you can rule forever, or supposedly, right, in your mindset, right? Holding completely, and control all the peoples of the earth. That's what you want. to set your own nest on high. And let's say you don't give a damn about your, the lower levels of your own people. As far as they're concerned, as far as you're concerned, they're just useless eaters, man. Goyim, cattle. You know, you don't care about your own people. So how are we supposed to believe that you care about anybody else? That this is for our good? No, it's only for your good. You know. Verse 10, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out, cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. And that's all Esau's been doing, man. And like I said, they're out here fighting over the Gaza Strip and whatever, forcing people out, destroying people, because they want the land that doesn't even belong to them. It doesn't belong to either party, but like I said, you're here shedding, making all the sacrifices, all the blood shedding, so you can take that land, man, and say and build on to bigger, better things in your NWO. Because you want to bring around the conflict of World War III, man, and a lot of blood is gonna be shed then, right? There's gonna be chaos in the streets, right? A lot of blood's gonna be shed then, and you're orchestrating all of this, man. You're behind all of this. So you're making all these sacrifices, man, just to establish your order, man. Yeah, this wicked sacrifice that you're performing, man, is going off, man. You ain't gonna be rewarded for it. Okay, you ain't gonna achieve what they think, what you think you are, what you think you're gonna achieve. Let me grab this. Sirach chapter 14 and 5 says, yeah. So he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? Right? I say, you don't even care about your own people, man. But you try and make us believe that you care about the world, but you're out here destroying the world. It's the very same people that, claiming to save the world and trying to do this and that to save the planet. It's the same people that are destroying the planet. All these corporations and whatever, man. Okay, they're the ones funding for save the planet and do this and do that. Okay, but it's the people that have to pay for it. But they never brought these things into the world to destroy it. The people don't own the manufacturing companies. They don't own the car companies and shit. All you rich elite own the car companies. And and all these other industries that supposedly polluting the air beyond recognition to the brink of destruction. And so we have to give up all these things. Well, they should never have been invented in the first place then. Realistically, right? Why is it that the people that are really paying for it, okay, that it affects the most, is the people never brought these things into play in the first place? Okay, people are nothing but consumers. We consume what is given to us, right? So the source is where did it come from? I didn't build a car. I didn't make a car. Okay, but in your pursuit of power and profit, you make all these terrible technologies that are not doing us any good, really. That's a lack of foresight. That's a lack of intelligence right there. But we're supposed to believe that you're the guy for the job. You're fucking retards, man. Just look at Biden and shit, man. That's the leader of the world, bro. Biden. You couldn't find no one better? Shit. The world is in a bad state, man. And that's just another sign of this place is going down, man. This place is over. It says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. I'll read on a little bit, right? It says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, right? So you might see like Lloyds, right? They make these token gestures, they make it seem like they're doing something good. But guess what? If they never were caught out, they'd never be paying no fucking money nowhere or making no public statement, right? They would have just carried on as acting as if nothing happened. So because they got called out, right? And given the times that we're in, with all this sort of shit, You know, they make these statements, they make these fucking token gestures, which really they're not losing any fucking money anyway. And like I said, it's just gonna funnel back some way somehow, so it doesn't really matter. You know, it's bullshit, right? Um, this was verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Right? You're gonna see his true intent with all of this, but like 52 mil is nothing to him. That's a petty chump change. I think the article even said that it was chump change, man. You know, token gestures, man, don't mean shit. Because what he gonna do is nab you all up, man. He's gonna ensnare you with the MOTB when it's time, man. You know, that's his true intent, right? You don't care about slavery. You don't care about, having people in slavery, and you don't give a shit about all of that, man. You're quite happy to have you back in slavery, and that's what he's intending. Anyway, the envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. So you don't give a shit about people, man. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion. The iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table. And so he's not happy with people having anything. He wants to control everything, man. Okay? He don't even want to give you real food, man. He want you to fucking eat Franken meats and lab grown shit, 3D printed shit, and he, you know what I mean? He doesn't even want you to have anything, man. It's fucking crazy. The Lord put all these things here for us to use and to enjoy or whatever, but he's saying no, you can't use it because it's bad for the planet. What? What are you smoking, man? You know, what do you mean it's bad for the planet? Consuming these things is bad for no. The way you produce things is bad for the planet. How you know running your operations is bad for the planet. You can't tell me a fucking cow because it farts methane gas that is bad for the planet, man. It was put here on purpose to facilitate life on Earth. And you're gonna tell me it's bad? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? But no, we need to take the cows out of the system, man. You can't eat any meat no more. You know, we're gonna feed you on bugs and, like I said, 3D printed meat and whatever, man. That's what. But you know, the elites, they don't have to change none of what nothing what they're doing. They're still gonna eat their fucking cows and shit, get their wagyu beef on and whatever, man. It's just fucking hypocrisy, man, and it's just oppression. That's what it is. It's just oppression. These elites love oppression. Makes them feel good about themselves, man. Make them feel superior, even though they're in a superior position right now already. It goes beyond belief, man. That these guys are still not satisfied with what they got, man. They're not gonna be happy until they have everything. But on a twist now, plot twist, you know, the Most High gonna take everything away from them, just when they feel that they're about to get everything. You know, they're gonna get nothing. They're gonna be debased. And all this sacrificing you'd be doing would have been pointless, you know. Coming here is Ezekiel 35 verse 6. It's therefore as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood. Read up from the top. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Okay, Mount Seir represents these Edomites. Okay, beginning with the elites, ranking elites, right? And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, because your blessing was the sword. Okay, Esau was blessed with the sword, right? In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. So if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee, right? Because like I said, you're not afraid of shedding blood, man, because you actually like that, man. You like blood. Okay, you like your steaks raw. You know, you like all of that shit, man. You like blood. You drinking blood and shit. You got the adrenochrome on tab. You know, all of that shit, man. You like blood. All these sacrifices that you do, behind closed doors. You like blood, man. Who was that bitch? something. Is it Marina Abramovich? She do all those fucking freaky artistic fucking pictures and paintings or whatever. I think it's pictures, man. Sceneries and stuff like fucking bathing in blood and all kind of mad fucking weird shit. You fucking Edomites are weird. You fucking love blood, man. Verse 7 says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, right? Oh, quickly though. Blood is going to pursue thee. Death and destruction is going to pursue thee, man. Your blood is going to be spilt. You're going to be made a sacrifice. You're the sacrifice the world needs, right? To make the world a better place, right? You're talking about all the sacrifices that, the common man needs to make to save the planet. No, we just need to make you the sacrifice to save the planet. That's what needs to happen. All that needs to take place is you need to be sacrificed, and then the world is gonna be saved, because it's gonna be saved from your fucking wicked hands, man. Your wicked intentions, right? And the righteous being put in authority. That's all the world needs. That's all it needs, man. And also, the Lord gonna make you a sacrifice, man. All right. But anyways, is Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from him that passeth out, and him that returneth. I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return. Right? America is going to be absolutely desolate, and it's going to remain that way forever, man. Okay, once those nukes and the fire from the chariots hit that land, touch that land, that's it, man. There's going to be no more North America, man. That's going to be finished. You're no one going to live it there no more. All right, that ain't going to be built up again. Your jewel in your kingdom, America, right? There'll be no more. Okay. So I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, right? Because it's the Lord that spoke that. It's the Lord that said that and prophesied these things, right? So we're waiting for it to take place, Let me carry on reading, right? Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there, right? So like I said, you're in our land right now. Okay, you're governing over our land. Okay, representing the two kingdoms, the kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Israel. Okay, the north and southern kingdoms, right? So you have the two nations, these two countries, right? You're oppressing the children of those lands. Okay, the children of Israel. Okay, you have all these things in your possession. Okay, and you're acting like the Lord over us. Okay, those that are controlling our destinies and all that kind of mad shit. We're gonna be assimilated into the fucking Borg when he brings out the MOTB, into his system. But no, that's not what's gonna happen, right? The Lord is gonna rend the elect from you, man. You're not gonna take the elect, man. You're gonna take the riffraff, and you're gonna be destroyed, right? The elect are gonna, survive and resist and be upgraded and take you out, man. All right, and you're gonna lose, like I said, everything. Verse 11, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Right? The Lord going to play that reverse card, man. All that anger and all that wickedness that you've done unto us, man, it's going to come back upon you, man. You're going to be recompensed your own wickedness, all your evil intents. This is why you ain't going to exist after 1,000 years, man, because what is in your mind is so dark and so wicked, man, that the only way to pay that back is it happening to you. All this false witness and that's part of the law. Those that bear false witness, whatever the judgment would have been for the person that or what they were being accused of, would happen to the false accusers, man. And so Esau is going to receive that punishment, man. It's not going to be. He's not going to get off the hook. Okay, he's going to pay, and after 1,000 years, he's going to be destroyed. All right. It says, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. Okay, we're not yours, man. We don't belong to you. Okay, we belong to the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? So thus with your mouth you have boasted against me. Cause you were such a you think you got such an upper hand, man. You become proud. You know, you got the land, you got the people, you got us. You know, the jewels of the heavenly Father. You think you've done something, man. You think you've robbed and stolen, gotten away with, doing that to the Most High. You ain't gotten away with shit, my friend. Ain't no one getting away with that. That is the most stupidest thing that anybody could have ever done. All nations were judged, those that took us into captivity. All nations have been judged, man, and you are not going to be no exception. In fact, you're going to go out the worst. All right? So thus says the Lord power, Yahweh, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. Okay, when the world is at peace and you're going to be gone. Okay, you ain't going to experience the bright new world that's gonna manifest. Okay, after the nation's time in slavery, you ain't gonna witness that. You ain't gonna be around. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all I do me, or even all of it. And they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. That's what's coming upon you, man. You know. As Isaiah 47, we'll close out with this. Verse 10 says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me." Because like I say, you do all your wicked shit in the dark, or your witchcraft, your sacrifices, your child sacrifices, and some things you do in the open, but it's disguised as, it's military conflict, collateral damage and stuff. But like I said, you're sacrificing your own people, man. It's like, it don't matter. Okay, you're out here just shedding blood and making sacrifices, man. To your idols, to the devils, It says, none seeth me, thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Okay, you think you're the top dog, okay, but you ain't. Top G, but you're not. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt know not, or not know, right? Stand now with thine enchantments, and with thy multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, right? All this sacrificing you've been doing, all this bloodletting, all this bloodshedding you've been doing, it's gonna all matter to nothing. If wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Right, so they're working double time to try and find ways to to offset this prophecy, man. Trying to interfere with the word, um, find ways to fight spiritual entities and stuff like that. They think they've got weapons that are capable of doing that. You know, they're just gas, man. They're delusional. They know they haven't got the technology to really deal with the angels and on nothing like that. The man's still scratching their heads trying to figure out how they do what they do. But he still thinks, oh, because you got a couple of laser weapons and a few nukes and that kind of stuff, that's going to be enough, man. But you don't understand, man. You're on a low level, worm level. You ain't got no teeth. You think you got teeth? You got the ability to destroy. You ain't got no ability to destroy. You got no teeth against the angels, man. Against Yahweh Shai. You ain't got no teeth to bear. You know, you're you're like the most unthreatening thing to the Lord and the angels, man. It's not even funny that you actually think you can do something, man. You know. But anyway, it says behold, they shall be stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. Right? You're not going to get out of the prophecies, man. Everything that's written down is going to happen to you. Right? There's no upsetting the prophecies. Stopping this truth. Stopping this word. There ain't nothing like that. You can't count the stars. You can't. Get to the depths of the ocean. And you can't do none of these things that the Most High, as poetically said, that could prevent. That could work in your favor. There's just nothing. There's just nothing, man. Okay. So they should not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There should not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast laboured, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter. None shall save thee. Okay, there ain't no one on this earth that is going to come and save you, man. Like I mentioned in previous videos, you got no Avengers and no Justice League and, you know, nothing like that going on to help you, man. And even if they were, they'd get smashed as well, right? So, you know, there's nothing you can do. All this wickedness that you're doing, man, is going to be all in vain. Yeah, but you know, I just wanted to bring this video, man, because like I said, you know, they don't care. These people are not good people, man. You can't respect these Edomites and think that, you know, they're, you know, the right leaders to lead the world. They man are sacrificing their own people, man. And like I said, if he don't even love his own, love himself, how can he do good to others, man? You know, it don't make no sense, right? You know, so I thought I'd just do a video on this, man. You know, Esau gonna find himself. He gonna be the sacrifice, man. He needs he's the sacrifice that needs to be made to make the world a better place, man. But anyway, on that note, man, I'm gonna say shalom, Lord. It's been edifying. I'll catch you guys on the next video, man. So till next time, I say shalom.